This is an overview of Observit, a software product that provides video recordings of all RDP, Citrix, VMware, SSH, or Telnet sessions. It gives us the actual video of what the user did in any Unix, Linux, or Windows session, and we can see each mouse click, text I/O, or UI interaction as if we were watching over their shoulders as they did it. So let's see how that works. On the first screen, we see what's called the server diary. Here I see a journal of all activity for a specific server. In this case, I have a server called OIT Hosted Demo. I see a journal for each day, the sessions that took place, who logged on, and I can even immediately click on the video icon to see a replay of the entire session. So this is already a great benefit. I have a full video recording of all the user actions. But it could be a bit time-consuming and a tedious process, like watching a full-length Hollywood movie of a system administrator session, which is not exactly a fun task. So what Observit provides is even more detailed info by analyzing the video to show exactly what took place so that you don't have to actually view the entire video. You can just click on this plus sign and we extract the activity that was performed in that session. So now we see what the user did. He went to Services, then IIS Manager, Website Properties, and then ran a command prompt. Now wait, that specific action might sound fishy to us, so let's investigate further. Now, just like a DVD chapter, we can open up the video replay at the exact moment that the user ran CMD. We see that the time bar is in the middle of the session, and we're watching the session from this point forward only. So this is the basic concept. We have video replay, and we don't need to see the whole video in order to quickly find the information that we're really interested in. Now, if we have a specific action that we want to search for, we can do that as well. For example, let's find every occurrence of a user editing the host file over the past 4 years. This is a very important file that has network security implications, and searching has found us every access to that host file. And of course, again, we can replay at that exact moment that it occurred. I see here the user editing the file in Notepad, adding a new IP address, and I even see him saving that file as well. So we've searched in order to find what we want, and then we play back in order to verify and understand exactly what happened. We don't have to watch the entire video to focus. So far we saw playback of Windows sessions. Let's see what a Unix session looks like, and we'll get even more intelligence behind each activity. We see our video just like with the Windows sessions, but beyond that we also get in-depth analysis of all processes run during that session. So for example, here we see that the user ran a script called innocent script. That might seem simple enough, but it so happens that the script isn't so innocent. It includes a command to delete a directory and all the files in that directory. So we saw the TTY screen I/O, which shows the script being run, but now we also can see the processes run within that script, and even the system calls made by those commands, just like a profiler. For instance, the rm-rf command will delete every file in a directory, even though we don't list the actual files. Well, here we see the actual unlinked processes that were run for each file that was there. So this is a quick overview of the auditing functionality. In addition, we also have intelligent reporting for ad hoc and scheduled reports that make easy work out of monitoring third-party vendors, and also brings huge cost savings to the auditing process for PCI or any other security regulation. Configuration policy rules allow us to customize exactly what servers, what users, or what applications are or are not recorded. Let's switch over now and see what it looks like from a user's perspective. So I'm going to leave the Observit console and open up an RDP session to another computer. After I log on as an administrator, Observit is going to ask me for a secondary authentication. This optional identity management capability makes sure that every audit log entry is tied to a specific named user and not just a generic admin account. This is a critical portion of PCI or any other security audit requirement. Next, Observit also gives the ability to deliver policy information to the user as they begin their session. So here it's being used to make sure I'm aware that I'm being monitored, which is important for ensuring employee privacy mandates and also helps impact human behavior. When people know that they're being monitored, they'll avoid any non-authorized or unnecessary actions. So now Observit is recording everything that I do. For example, I'm opening SQL Server Management Studio. If we jump back into Observit now, we'll see as precise a user audit as you can imagine. We see that I logged on as an administrator and gave further ID credentials as Brad. We see that I was informed about PC recording policy and that I acknowledged awareness. And we can even replay the video of me clicking acceptance. And of course, we see everything that I did in SQL Management Studio. By the way, this special replay icon tells us that this session is still going on, so we're viewing a session live and on the air. If I were to go back to the RDP window and open up another application, say for example IIS Manager, that will also immediately show up and observe it. So to summarize what we've seen, we got detailed logs for every application, even those apps that have no internal logs, including cloud apps and legacy apps. We searched these logs according to server, user, or full text searching, and every action was captured for video replay, which we launched at the exact moment we needed it. Detailed reporting allowed us to easily deliver compliance reports, and policy rules ensured that we're monitoring everything we need to monitor but nothing else that doesn't require monitoring, guaranteeing full regulatory compliance coverage. This completes the product overview. Thank you very much.